All right, I just did some analysis today on SLV. I wanted to put that onto the charts, and I entered into a put actually too, which was kind of, I don't know why I do that. Single-sided options trading is for the gambler. So I do like to play in the markets, as I put it. Okay, so I want to talk about this funny looking triangle, reverse triangle in SLV. This is the daily chart. I have it in line. Ideally, you want to do Elliott waveform analysis in line charts, which is fine. It's hard when some of these securities trade 24/7. The daily candles get really disjointed and such, and I can show that. If I pull up a candle chart, it's like get just these funny looking things all over the place. Like what kind of analysis am I going to do with these sorts of little short bodies? Like it's just weird. So I think the data is more usable in a line chart. I want to go into really quickly the three-wave form that follows inside of these triangles all the time. And I've labeled some A, B, and C. You can see coming down and getting into the weeds here a little bit. I've drawn blue vertical lines where the three waveform flips. So this high would be 1, 2, or I should say this would be the first wave, the second, and the third wave, or A, B to C. And then we have a bounce. It's kind of long, 1, 2, 3. And then the price trend reverses again. And this is a big one coming all the way down. I need to zoom out actually into weekly to really see that one. A to B down to C, and now we're at the bottom of this pattern and we're coming up. But for the short term, I think we're going to head south. We're going to start retracing this progress, and this needs to be in a daily time frame, 100%, no doubt. Okay, what I'm looking at here is there's definitely a channel through here, absolutely, and I use the RSI to help me understand what the waveform is, and this was definitely bullish. It was definitely motive. We have the RSI coming up above 70, which probably signals the top of a motive wave twice. And you can see that the price set a higher high, and in the RSI that was not true. So there's a divergence there, a bearish divergence, and so the price heads down in correction. And that's why I bought a put, is because I believe that we're going to see a pull down and retracement, in which case I'm actually bullish, but the price really could fall down to as far as 18, somewhere between 18 and 1930, somewhere around there. And the reason why I say that is that would be the max wave 4 retrace. So in a motive wave, you've got 5 waves, and it's very possible that we've seen waves 1 and 2 play out. The first wave is right here, peaks at this point, and then we have this expanding flat. It's so annoying to watch the price make a new high and then go make a new low immediately thereafter. This is brutal. This kind of corrective pattern is nasty, but I think what we're looking at is a first and a second wave, A, B, C, and now we're seeing a bullish motive third wave heading higher, and what follows a 3 wave is a 4 wave, and the rule is that really that 4 wave cannot pass the top or the bottom of wave 1. Those 2 waves shall not overlap if it's motive. So this is the big line right here at 1817. So lately, SLV has been trending. I guess I haven't really checked it against SPY, but I would imagine it's correlating positively. I know GLD was. I managed to get at GLD at 158 unscathed. Whew, that was a good call. Glad I did that. Something else I look at too when I trade precious metals and such is the dollar strength index, which is wild too. That could be a whole video on its own. Like crazy stuff. So something else I wanted to point out about this motive wave though is that the amplitude of the push, each push higher, is a little smaller. It's a little weaker, right? So there's that first big push, boom. But every wave thereafter is going to be a little less strong, right? Retracement before reaching that high. And then your last push is your smallest push, and that's way up here. Can I please change this price range? It's way up here. It's this little guy. I wanted to put this into a rising wedge, and it didn't quite work. I think that it's okay to use a channel here.
I don't think I need to stress trying to make everything into a triangle. It's nice to have Elliott waveform analysis for that reason. So for the time being, I'm actually thinking we're going to see a drop here. And the RSI will probably come back down to about 30 and then bounce. And that's really what I think it'll be a quick move. At this point, if we do have the RSI pull back up, if this does push higher, like look out, it's just going to explode, probably way up here at 25. It'd probably be at the very top of that three-wave then. But ultimately, that would just be another three-wave move back to the top of this bigger triangle, right? So what I'm talking about is if the price does come down and then push back up, this could just be another A, B, C, just another three-wave corrective pattern in SLV. Now, I'd like to see 5 sets of 3, but 1, 2, 3. This will only be the 4th. So that's kind of why I'm thinking that this could be bullish, but not for a while. And what's most likely going to happen, and it'd be so annoying, is we'll reach the top of that pattern, the price will drop. It's going to retrace again. And I'm hoping that we find ourselves in like a partial decline of some sort and then another move higher. And what we're trying to do is just establish the new trend of, or the new uptrend. Like probably this one would be our new uptrend. And in this case, we'd be wave 1 would be up here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the RSI would be coming up and peaking into there as well. So it makes a lot of sense that we have some retracement due, but overall, I think we're going to be on the up and up here in SLV. Finally, wow.